So, praise God, everyone. Good evening. How are you? I hope everyone is fine. Here is Jabez Cakes and Events CEO. I'm by names of Musime Rosette, and I've been showcasing here things concerning hotel, where I was showcasing maybe the wildlife, generally around tourism and hospitality and hotel. Yes, that has been my niche for some years. But I've been talking about that. I've been in that industry. That's where I've been working. But previously, my profession, my real profession, which I'm qualified to do, is HIV and AIDS counseling, and I'm also a community psychologist. Call it a counselor. Yes, in the hotel industry, I have some. I went for further studies concerning some areas in the hotel, especially in the area of banqueting and baking. Call it cooking, baking, and barista, things like that. I went for some little further studies, but my real profession is a community psychologist and an HIV counselor. That's where I crossed from to come to the hotel. So I'll make some changes on my page. I'll, beginning with this next week, I'll be showcasing something. I'll be talking about HIV and AIDS. What do you really need to know about HIV and AIDS? So why am I talking about it? A lot of people are having trouble. Seriously, people fear going to the hospitals. People fear going to hospitals. People fear being looked at going for help in the hospitals. People feel they are alone. People feel they are stigmatized. They are going to be discriminated. A lot of stuff, when someone is sick, especially with the pandemic. So what am I going to talk? Why am I talking about? I want somebody to feel comfortable, to know that there's someone, regardless of the status, regardless of whatever they are going through, there's someone who can hear them. There's someone who can understand them. And totally with HIV and AIDS, I'm going to be doing the counseling here online, free of charge. And I will give you information about the pandemic. And you can always be free to ask me anything. So I want to outline specific areas that I'm going to emphasize. Number one, I'm going to emphasize the PMTCT. This is the prevention of HIV from the unborn babies. What are we going to talk about in this particular section? We are going to talk about the postnatal period. That is when you've finished giving birth. We are going to talk about the labor. We are going to talk about the pregnancy time. How can you prevent the child from getting HIV? Of course, if you don't have a counselor, I can be your counselor. But you can also opt to, if you cannot afford maybe the internet time, you can inquire from where you get your treatment. They can always equip you with the necessary things about the PMTCT. Number two, I'm going to be talking about discordant couples. One partner has HIV, another one does not have. What am I going to talk about? The acceptance, the cope with the status, the prevention of infecting the other negative partner. Can these two people stay together? Yes. I'll be talking about the methods. I'll be talking about a lot in the discordancy. Then I'll talk about the myths, what people normally say, that how people get HIV. If I see it somewhere, who has HIV as that, I'll get infected. If I do this, I'll get infected. No, you can only get HIV from exchanging fluids. That's through having a sexual contact. Then, another area is about your confidentiality. Trust me, even if you ask me something, don't want anyone to know about you. It is going to always remain confidential. And I cannot use you as an example. I'm honest with you on that area. Then we talk about alcoholism. People tend to drink a lot of alcohol when they're told they have HIV. We talk about the drugs. We talk about the ARVs. Who takes ARVs? Some people don't take ARVs. Yes, it's true. Some people do not take ARVs even up to like 7 years. They take the Septrin high dose or Septrin. I will tell you why it is like that. So I'll be availing you information on HIV and AIDS. And you can always make use to those places where you are given. You can always get more information from TASO Uganda, from MildMaid, from the AIDS Information Center. So, who talks about HIV? We are all affected. Affected means that I lost someone. A friend died, a neighbor died, a parent died. So, we are all affected. And some other people are infected. So, the reason why I'm talking about it, we do not want more new cases of the virus. And we want those who have it to be catered for by helping them, being part of them, supporting them. How do I support you? Maybe sensitizing you about your physical care, your mental care, your spiritual care, your emotional care, by encouraging you to positively live, or the positive living. Then the support systems, the home care, the visits, a lot of things will be talked about. Then on the social part of it, I'll talk about the stress, a lot of stress, a lot of drugs and alcohol, a lot of child abuse and neglect, a lot of conflict. How do we negotiate when there's a conflict? Do we really have to come out and exchange and everyone? No. Then I'll also talk about the AIDS and the mental health. Then, yeah, I think for the start, I always get 1 day in a week and I talk and I give you information. You can also ask me other areas, but for the meantime, I'll talk about those areas. Lastly but not least, I do baking on a commercial level. So I have some cookies today. You can always support me. God bless you. Bye.